What up, guys? Welcome back. Vince here. We are doing some more No Man's Land. Um, so far, our sunflower seeds are growing in the back there. I can see it out of the corner, way up there, right between the trees. They are looking nice and green. We have our barley, I believe it is, that is growing this field pretty well. And we also just purchased a pig pen, which we're about to do our first feeding for the pigs. So, I'm kind of don't really know what pigs are gonna eat. Let's see. They eat wheat, barley, canola, sunflowers, soybean, potato, sorghum. Okay, so let's give them the barley. I'm gonna go ahead and start feeding those pigs barley, because we really don't have that much barley right here, and might as well just use it anyway. Okay, as we turn the corner, we can see our beautiful pigs. We got a small pen with only 4 pigs in it, something to start off with, but um, I don't want to cap out the pen just yet because one, I don't want to have to spend all that money for the pigs, and two, is they're gonna breed anyways. So I'm getting the pigs mostly for the reproduction of them, so they can go ahead and give me more pigs later on, and we'll sell those for the meat. But let's top the food off. Let's see how much food they're gonna take out of this. We have 6,600 liters. Oh wow, they're gonna take all of it. Oh, they did. Oh, and they're not even full yet either. Um, I know I have canola, so we can go ahead and feed them canola as well too. Yeah, so sunflowers are another thing we're gonna have to. Well, we do have the sunflowers planted, and that's something that the pigs want to eat as well. But eventually, if we want to do it right, we're gonna have to either harvest potatoes or sugar beets because we're gonna need one of those two crops to make a base food for the pig feed. Um, and eventually we are going to invest in the pig food mixing plant for the production, just so we can feed them that way, because it'll be a little bit. It's upfront. The cost of the plant's going to be a little expensive, but in the long run, depending on how much we're going to feed them, it actually might make it a little bit cheaper. Anyway, I'm going to top this up and top the pig's food off. Oh, and also, as y'all can see right there on the far right, um, second. Oh, I don't have any canola. Program sunflowers. Eats corn? What, do pigs eat corn? They don't eat corn. Oh, okay. And they don't eat oats either. So that's all the food we have for them right now until we harvest some more. Okay. Um, also, as you can see, the trailer over here is starting to get pretty full with honey. We haven't made a sale yet, not for a while. But every time we get a pallet, we're just going to head over here, throwing it up on here. And that way so we can make one large sale at one time. Anyway, we're going to sleep a couple days until wheat. That's what it is. It's wheat. Okay. So when that wheat field is harvested, we are going to harvest it and feed it directly to the pigs. Because one, the slurry is going to make a huge difference, especially for the crop output. But it's also going to help out keeping the pigs alive and reproducing. But we're going to sleep a couple days until it's ready to harvest. Okay, we have not hibernated all the way until it's ready to harvest. But first thing is the wheat's going to come up before the sunflowers do. They're getting close. We have another 2 days of sleep time. But I was looking at the sales prices, and it's showing that right now oats is the most profitable this month. So we're gonna break our hibernation right now, and we're gonna go off and sell a load of oats. Um, it's only 9,500 liters, if that. Let's see how much it is. Yeah, 9,100 liters, and it's about $1,000 per 1,000 liters. So this is about a 9,000, maybe a little bit more dollar amount of load right here. But we're about to find out exactly how much we are going to make off of this. What? Okay, it's been a while since I made that drive. Um, I kind of just mentally zoned out there on the drive too. and it really was not that bad. So it's getting easier. That long drive to and from the farm to the sales point, getting easier every day. Anyway, let's sell this oats and see if our $9,000 income is a good estimate. I'm thinking maybe it might be a 10, maybe 11, possibly. And $17,400. That is a good amount of money. That was a lot more than I was expecting, honestly. Um, it was a good choice. It was a good choice to go ahead and sell that this month. Yeah, we just got to make the drive back. That's always a rough drive. And I do like dealing with the animals and putting, doing animal husbandry. I'm always a fan of that. Some of them are more enjoyable than others. I don't, in real life, I don't mind. I enjoy the horses in real life, but in the game, it's just not really enjoyable, I'll say. So I gotta think of which animals I kind of want to focus on, or if I just want to focus on diversity of animals. I might, I might end up being diversified as far as animals. Like my goal is eventually like buy all these plots of land next to this road here, and having eventually plowing this all up on both sides, making large fields for the grains and all that, and having one area dedicated to nothing but the animal husbandry area. So we would have the large sheds of cows, the large pig pens, the large ones, like large scales. Hopefully, that is our end. That is eventually going to be our end goal. And I would love to see that come to fruition. And the only way we can do that is working at it. Anyway, I'm coming back up on the farm right now. I just got a couple more days of sleep, and when I wake up, the next time y'all see me, it will be for harvest. All right, it is an early morning, 9 a.m. Actually, that's really not that early. It's kind of honestly late in the day. Um, as we woke up though, there's frost all over the grass. It's January, very cold outside, and the wheat is ready to harvest. It looks a little frosty, so we're gonna see if if we're going to get a capacity hit, or not a capacity hit, but the efficiency hit. Nope. As long as it's not raining when we harvest. We're allowed to do it when it's frosty, but not rain. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to harvest this field. I'm gonna harvest it, bring the tractor over. With every harvest, I'm gonna go ahead and top off the pig's feed since they do eat wheat, and I want to make sure they have enough food. So I'll be going back and forth for this time lapse, just to harvest this, and I might go ahead and just I think I'm gonna go ahead and just cultivate and seed as well too. So this is gonna be maybe a long time lapse. If not, it's gonna be cut down. I'll just won't do the time lapse the whole thing. Anyway, I'll see y'all here in a second.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
All right, we have finished harvesting and topping off the pig's food. But while I was doing so, as y'all saw, I noticed something. I forgot to water them, which means we're gonna have to buy a water tanker. I was just looking around for that stuff, and yeah, I kind of feel bad about not having them watered. Since it's pigs and it's just gonna be for water, they don't need nothing big or elaborate or nothing like that. Something sort of small, but not too small, you know. Usually I go with this one, the Aquatrans 7300. That's usually one I go with. But I don't know if we need one that big. I really don't. But for the price that it's at though, it's worth it. So let's go ahead and buy that. And I gotta make my way up to the shop, pick it up, fill it up, and we need to water those pigs, because I'm pretty sure they're kind of mad at us. All right, we made it back with our water tanker. Unfortunately, the lake right here is a little too shallow to fill up, so we have to use this water tower. And I learned a long time ago, we have to actually come out here and open the valve. Surprisingly. So let's just fill this up, getting nice and full. And yeah, we're about to oh man, it takes forever for this thing to fill up. We're gonna feed those pig or water the pigs, cultivate, and carry on and seed for our next project. Water is full. Let's just bring this over here real fast and we will. I'm kind of curious on how much water they're really going to hold, though. I'm kind of really curious on how often I'm going to have to water them. All right, all right. Right here. Let's see how much of this they're going to take. They took 42% of the barrel. It's not too terribly bad. It really isn't. It took about 5,000 liters roughly. Actually, exactly 3,000 liters. All right, piggies. Y'all are happy y'all have food. Y'all have water. Even though you're only 2 months old and you're seeing frost for the first time. I'm pretty sure y'all are all happy. I'm gonna drop this right back off of the water tower here. Refill it. Just in case if I forget next time. I have to open this up every time I come up here too. That is gonna get very annoying. Yeah, we're gonna cultivate this field. I'm not 100% sure what we should cultivate it as. I'm thinking I might just do more canola. Just keeping this as a canola field only. Anyway, I will see y'all after a while. Oh, and another thing, I am thinking about buying a disc harrow, because I was researching this, and a disc harrow is good to make the seedbed. The seedbed gives a bonus for your yield, which I've been slacking on, I was to say the least. Here. Need the cultivator first. Yeah, so it will create I believe it's cultivation first and then use the disc harrow, because it's the different levels of cultivation. Plow is deep, disc harrow is shallow. I think cultivators are shallow to medium, and I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'm gonna go ahead, save the game, test it out, test this theory out, and I'll get back with y'all in just a second. All right, we are almost done cultivating this field. I did my tests. So what it turns out is I was doing it all wrong. I had everything I needed to do to make a seedbed out of the fields, but I was doing the wrong order. In order to make a seedbed, you have to have some type of harrow or disc cultivator or something like that, and you have to cultivate first with a cultivator and then use the harrows. Either a disc harrow, power harrow, one of them. But that's where I messed up at. I was using the power harrow first and then cultivating, or just using the power harrow first at all. Purely that, which you can still see. But from my test I was doing, I did, what's it called? Power harrow only. I did cultivation only. I did harrow first and then cultivate then harrow. And it turns out you have to cultivate first and then do your harrows. That will give us the seed bed, and the seed bed gives, I can't remember how much. I think it might be 5% crop yield increase. But yeah, as you can see right here, the difference of it is this is cultivated and then harrowed. So there's a texturization difference. It cultivated only looks almost shiny compared to the harrowed. So we're gonna go back through this field, and now we have to power harrow it. Let's take a look. Yeah, you can see the difference there. You can definitely see the difference. As you can see on the map right there, cultivated, power harrowed. I was supposed to keep going. I had cruise control on. I didn't want to go. Anyway, I'm gonna keep doing the field, getting the seed bed ready. Then after this, we plant. So it's a whole nother step in the process, but it's worth it because we get bigger crop yields when the time comes to harvesting. Anyway, this is gonna take me a few more minutes. After this, I think we might actually end up having to go sell the honey, if the honey is in the profitable month. If not, then we're just gonna have to sleep some time away and prepare for sunflower seed harvest. All right, we have almost finished. The only thing left to do is seed. From now on, I'm thinking I'm just gonna start leaving out all of the cultivating and the seeding. I'm thinking about only keeping the time lapsing of just harvests and purchasing and other events like that, because I have a feeling that I think this might be becoming a little bit too repetitive with cultivation and all. It's a little too much. But with that being said, I'm just gonna cut straight to the end. I'll think about it, and I think about just going ahead and planting canola again, since canola is a good crop to do. Let me pick canola on here. So it was still set at wheat. No, there we go. Yeah, canola is a good crop. If we need to sell it, we can. Actually, hold on. No. Let's do sorghum. I have not done sorghum yet. Here we go. Sorghum. Well, actually, can the pigs eat sorghum? Right there. The whole field is seed bedded. Pigs can eat sorghum. Yes, they can. Okay. Awesome. So we will make sorghum just for pig feed. So now we just got lower, turn it on, and off we go. I'll see y'all at the end whenever I get done seeding this one. And oh my god, it's struggling. Actually, nope. First things first, I need repair. I think the tractor's just a little bit worn down. And the seeder might be a little bit worn too. So let's repair, make sure everything is tip-top shape so we're not struggling. Repair seeder, $31. Repair the tractor, $2,800. We might end up having to get rid of this tractor. It's costing us a lot of money to operate. A lot. So yeah, this is tractor's making it almost worth more money than it's making us. Alright. Which will be probably one of the first things we invest in. Next piece of equipment we invest in will be a new tractor. This one has almost 2,000 hours of runtime on it. We did not use it for that much. We did buy it. Well, it came with the farm, so it was already pre-used. But I think the runtime is causing an effect on the amount of repairs that we have to do to it, which is causing like things like seeding and harvesting, or seeding and planting and all that, to turn out to be a little bit longer than it really should be. All right, so I'm gonna keep seeing this field. I'll see y'all at the end of it, and I'll keep my eyes open on the sales deal for a possible new tractor to get. Let me go ahead and load up this honey. Actually, shit. Speaking of which, it's March. Let's see what the cost of honey is right now. Oh, perfect timing. This is perfect timing. March is a high point for honey sales, which means we get to finally sell all of our sweet, sweet goodness. Oops. Let's see. Lock all that down. Time to go sell some honey. See what. This is actually a very large, large stack of honey we have to sell too. Alright, we're gonna see how much we're gonna make off of this. Alright. Let's see what we're gonna make. Oh, that's selling fast. $17,800. That is good because that is all just passive income. We didn't do nothing for the honey except load it onto a trailer. Our sunflowers are looking gorgeous. They are ready to go. I don't know how it was fertilized. I didn't fertilize it. 50% fertilized, 73% bonus, yield bonus. I don't know how, because I didn't do nothing to them. Alright. We gotta go home. We gotta sleep. And it will be harvest time for sunflowers. Alright. The sunflowers have ripened and they are ready for harvest. So let's see what kind of yield out of this we can possibly get. All right. So we did finish the harvest for all the sunflower seeds. I'm continuing on with the cultivation. We are almost done cultivating. After this, we have to power harrow it, and then we're gonna seed. I think we're gonna go ahead and keep this field nothing but corn. So we'll keep. I'll plant corn in this field nonstop. The other field up in the front, I think I'm gonna have to do some type of grain for the pigs. Yeah, so the corn in this field will be their base food. The other one will be a backup food. So anyway, I'm gonna do the rest of this off camera. I'm gonna be working on this. I will go ahead and finish the power harrowing, and I'm sorry, I will finish the cultivation and then I'll finish the power harrowing. That way, so we can get our seed bed on this plot, and we will see on the next episode about planting more corn and taking care of the rest of the farm. Hopefully, we will have enough money to invest in a bigger tractor, because we cannot get bigger implements until we get a bigger tractor, or we have to start looking at maybe buying another plot of land That way, so we can plow a bigger field and make it a little bit better. But this tractor, having one tractor and one harvester, is not really fully worth it. Or it would make more sense having bigger equipment before we get the bigger field, because we will struggle to go ahead and plant and harvest fields at the rate that we're at right now, because it takes me about, let's see, I'm about almost 3 hours into this playthrough. I did one crop cycle on the other field and almost one on this one. It'll be right at 3 hours. So about three and a half hours of play time it takes is pretty much 1 day in game. Yeah, so if we got a bigger field, we wouldn't even be able to harvest a crop but every 2 or 3 episodes probably, depending on how big of a field we do. Anyway, I'm gonna think about that. I will keep an eye out on the sales page. Let's see. Speaking of which, what is on today? There is a tractor on there, but it is a smaller tractor. Ours is 135 horsepower. That one's only 95. I would like to have a 200 horsepower tractor. That would definitely be worth our while if we can get one that big. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all stick around for the next episode.